Hey, Gary. Well, hello. In New York, where I live. Oh, hi, John. New York, where I live, Channel 11 preempts all programming on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Rub two sticks together? No, I frankly just piss fire myself. But what they do is on Christmas is instead of doing any programming, just run an endless loop of a log burning in a fireplace. And great to be one. Oh, hi, Lisa. So yeah, here I am under the stars, which you really can't see here. I mean, I can see them. I can see them real clear. But I am in Lake Colorado City State Park in Texas, and campsite number 11, stars in his eyes. Yeah, and it's nice. So are my neighbors still fighting? Your neighbors? When were my neighbors fighting? Stare at the fire. Best therapy there is. Yeah, absolutely, John Niles from Johnstown. That it definitely is. Oh yeah, Flying Lady. Hey, Flying Lady lives in Stillwater, or Sweetwater, right up the road from here. I saw someone with a fire and their neighbors were fighting. Okay. Kind of like keeping up with you. Well, great. Well, hey, when I get to San Francisco, why don't you give me a flyby? Give me a wing wave. So, uh, yeah, yeah, this is a really pretty park, and well, hi, Walt. And this is the first time I'm camping. I've been carrying this tent. Hold on, got a light here. I've been carrying this tent around with me on my back for the past 2,000 miles, and I finally decided, you know what, I could spend another 60-70 bucks on a Mariana says, hi, Uncle Bill. Well, hello, my new niece, Mariana. Glad you could come along. So anyway, and so that's mosquito netting, not cobwebs. All right, let me turn this around here. Oh, hey everybody. Yeah. So yeah, this is a great state park, and for 20 bucks, I get to pitch a tent, and I've got clean facilities and a shower, nice modern shower. Dropped by the Walmart in Sweetwater and picked up a T-bone steak and some russet potatoes. Oh, hey, how you doing, girl with ribbons? Hey, Kristen, thanks for the hearts. So yeah, I think I'm like right around 9,000 hearts right now. So I can get 1,000 hearts this time. It'd be great. So yeah, I got to grill out over a campfire, and had a couple of cocktails. They've got these mango margaritas in little plastic like juicy juice bottles. This is in Texas, Lake Colorado City. Music is drowning me out. There's no music playing. I don't know what's going on in your head, dude, but I'm not playing any music. I was playing some music earlier. But yeah, you stay in a pop-up camper. I'm in Texas. No, I'm staying in. I've tried about half of them now. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. No, I've got a pup tent, like a little backpacking tent. I don't know if you can really see it. It's full dark now. It's a little after 7. It's full dark. It'd be kind of fun just to head out somewhere. Hey, nothing like it. But I actually got a chance to put my Scoutmaster skills to work. Like I said, $20 for the campsite, $4 for park admission, and so for like a third of the price of what it would cost. I'm all by myself. And I thank you, Pink Hearts. All right. So yeah, I'm glad you drew pink today. So yeah, I got to start my own campfire, which I'm totally competent to do. No, I'm not scared. Yes, I'm a New York Jew camping alone in the middle of friggin' Texas. No, I'm not scared. I can handle this. I'm trained to do this. And I enjoy doing this. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. I kind of missed camping. And I've been hauling all this camping gear around on my back for 2,000 miles. I decided it's time to use it. So yeah, like I said, cooked up T-bone on the open flame, and yeah, it was nice. Had the company of a couple of ladies who live around here, twin sisters, and you'd think that twins who've are over 40 and have really always been around each other, that they'd run out of stuff to say. No, no, they kind of talked my ear off, but that was great. It was fantastic having some company out here. I'm going to have the rest of the night for solitude, and getting some reading done, doing some Sudokus, and oh yeah, that's another thing is this park has got Wi-Fi, and I've got a site that's got running water and electricity, so it's not really roughing it. We're with you, buddy. Okay, thank you, Ed McNair, and glad to have you along. Listen, please follow me on follow me on Periscope, first of all. If you don't already follow Cross Country Local on Periscope, please take a second now and follow me here. And if you're already following me, please take a second and invite your friends. How am I cheating, John? And also, please follow Cross Country Local on Facebook. I'm pretty sure you do. Oh. Well, hello back from to Brazil. Yes, running water is okay. Yep. I'm cheating. Yeah. Oh, with Wi-Fi? No, like I said, I've got everything but a roof. I've got the Wi-Fi, I've got electricity, I've got water, I've got clean shower, and if I wake up in the middle of the night and I don't want to walk the 20 feet to the restroom, I don't have to because guy. But it's nice. It's Wi-Fi too. I kind of do. I mean, I can't scope without Wi-Fi. There's nobody else in the entire camp. I mean, I think there's an RV section of this camp, but I don't know where they are. And there are other people. Where do you piss? Like I said, I'm a guy. I piss wherever the fuck I want. It's the outdoors. I'm a guy. It is cold, but it's cold by Texas standards, not really by the standards I'm used to, camping like up in the Catskills or out east on the island. It's this is very chilly for Texas, but this is like a typical autumn camping trip for Troop 240 of West Hempstead, New York. So I'm totally comfortable here. It's not that tough. But it takes some training. I'm trained to do it. Wants to know. The term is actually Reform Jew, not Reformed. And that basically I would describe myself as secular. I don't believe that we need to label ourselves and each other. There's 15 million people. There's 15 million Jews in the world, And for every one of us, there's 10 people in the world who want to see us all dead. And I don't mean converted, I mean dead. So can we really afford to be mad at each other? I don't think so. So I choose not to label myself. How are the stars? The stars are freaking awesome. It is a perfectly clear night. And listen, I don't care how cold it is as long as it stays clear and dry. So the humidity is really low. There's not a cloud in the sky. The sky is filled with stars. It's dark and getting darker. Or actually, I don't think it's going to get much darker than this. This is pretty dark. But while we were eating dinner, the stars were coming out. It's just gorgeous. Lucky. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm very lucky to have this opportunity, and lucky to be able to share it with everyone on Periscope. All right, so the next stop, first of all, I want to thank CAR, which is City and Rural Rides, and they are the transit authority for a good chunk of Central Texas. And Palo Pinto County dropped me off at the end of their coverage area last night, and this morning I got picked up by CAR. Gotta go. Night, night. Okay, don't let the big bugs. All right, good night, flying lady. I'll see you on the route. I am originally from Allentown, Pennsylvania. I live in West Hempstead, New York now. So anyway, yeah. So CAR dropped me off. It took 2 vans. One van got me from the Palo Pinto County line to Abilene, and then I got to meet the big cheese there, a guy named JR. So I'm in Texas. I met somebody named JR. I met a boss named JR in Texas. And then another driver took me from Abilene to a quick stop in Sweetwater to pick up provisions, and then out here to God's country. So, yeah, it's really interesting. It is a really friendly state. I have to concede that this fish out of water really is enjoying hospitality here in Texas. Okay, okay, Manny, I guess you're joining us in progress here. Played Pandora on my phone. The stupid remark earlier. I don't even remember. But anyway, so for Manny's benefit, I am on a trek. This is hardly my first camp out. It's my first camp out of this trip. But a lot of people are asking what I'm doing. I'm a trained scoutmaster. I do this all the time. This is the first time I'm doing it alone in Texas, but I know how, and I've done this a million times. But I am a journalist on an expedition to cross the United States from the Atlantic to the Pacific using nothing but local mass transit. Yes, I know about the rattlesnakes. The rattlesnakes are actually no joke around here. Let's say the last town I passed through was Sweetwater, Texas, which is home of the annual rattlesnake roundup. Hey, 3G1M. Hey, I'm in Odessa tomorrow night. Like my Facebook page, send me a message on Facebook. Let's meet up. Let's make this weekend crazy, and let's scope the craziness that will be this weekend. It is going to be epic. But I need you to message me on Facebook or on Twitter, and we will absolutely do something that's never been done before. I don't know what that is yet, but that's what this whole 10,000. Oh, right. Yeah. What can I say is that everyone decided to play ball. So in the morning, Spartan Transportation is picking me up here and taking me to Big Spring, and then West Texas Opportunity Tracks is taking me to a bus station in Midland where I can hop on Easy Rider, and an hour or so later be in Odessa. You just tell me where in Odessa to be, and I will be there tomorrow by sometime around afternoon rush hour. Okay, so rattlesnake shake. I don't know what that is, but I want one. So I'm also finding out that Bud Light and Clamato thing that had me practically puking yesterday is like a thing around here, very popular. I don't think it's going to catch on in New York. All right, so that's the story from here. Again, if you want to follow on Twitter or Instagram, what is it trying to accomplish? A camper around the world? No, I am going to be the first person to cross the United States with using only local transit, whether that's mass transit or paratransit, rural transit, but basically publicly available transit, and sometimes just the community. Sometimes it's a matter of accepting hospitality of a host, or a ride share or something like that, but no hitchhiking and no national chains like Greyhound or Amtrak or Uber. No local cabs either. I've not needed to take a local cab. I do want to own up about one thing, and that's that, as it turns out, there was a bait and switch, and I was actually on a Greyhound bus coming into Texas. Or actually, yeah, great hearts tonight. I am flattered beyond words. So what happened was I bought a ticket for something called Jefferson Lines, which goes through 13 states from Minnesota down to Louisiana. And I figured because I'm going through 15 states on this trip, I can't turn up my nose at a company that only runs in 13 states. I started exactly 1 month ago. This is the 1 month anniversary. So the 7 a.m. on October 19th, I got on the Nassau County N32 bus, and I've been riding transit ever since. And hopefully hopefully before Christmas, I will be pulling into the Muni stop at Golden Gate State Park, going east to west in San Francisco. But anyway, like I said, I vowed not to ride Greyhound, and I bought the ticket. Does my family watch? I don't think they do. I really wish they would, but they don't. If they did, they'd know more about what's going on with me. I keep losing connection. I'll hit you up on Facebook. That's still Nameless Doll 9. Okay. Thanks, three guys. So let's absolutely coordinate. Wow, what an adventure! Yeah, it's been an adventure. It's been nothing but good, but it's been it's been a challenge. Okay, so what's next? Well, listen, next I'm going to Odessa. Then I need getting from Odessa to Las Cruces is pretty easy. Getting from Las Cruces to Tucson is going to be a problem, and I'm open to ideas, but I will find a way. So anyway, about this. But tonight, I'm going to take a shower, read a book, lie down, go to sleep, in my nice warm thermal jammies, because it is a little chilly. I could kill anything to eat. I hit my debit card kind of hard to get that T-bone steak. That's about it. So anyway, I was supposed to take 2 Jefferson Line buses from Oklahoma City to Wichita Falls, Texas, and then another one from Wichita Falls to Fort Worth. But I got to Wichita Falls, and it's supposed to be like a 15-minute turnaround, and turned into an hour and a half or more layover. And then when the bus finally pulled in, it was a Greyhound bus. So I don't know if that was a matter of the Jefferson Lines thing. Well, thanks. I like this different kind of periscope. Yeah. It's just this is kind of different. What am I reading tonight? I thank you. Hit those Cracker Barrels, save some cash. Okay, I'm reading, and I have to very strongly recommend this book and this author. The author's name is Wesley Chu, C-H-U. He's American-born, bred of Chinese ancestry. English is his first language, although he does borrow a lot from Chinese culture, and it's also interesting learning about Chinese culture from this. but Wesley Chu, who I once had the pleasure of hearing read from his own works, has this book called The Lives of Tao, and it is amazing. It's kind of like it's twist on the Invasion of the Body Snatchers or Puppet Masters kind of thing, where these alien beings ride human hosts. Except in this case, they're benign. All they want to do is get back home to their planet, and they've been here for maybe a billion years, certainly hundreds of millions of years. They crash landed and they had to inhabit hosts, and they started inhabiting the dinosaurs, and then noticed that the mammals seemed to be overtaking the dinosaurs when it came to evolving. So these essentially immortal but intangible creatures started riding the mammals, and the mammals that they rode eventually became humans. And but now there's a war going on. There's a civil war between these aliens because listen, the aliens all want the same thing. They want human beings to help them figure out how to get back to their planet. And there are some beings like Tao who want to bring about an age of enlightenment so that human beings are freed from all other concerns and can concentrate on the problem. But there's another group that says, well, wait a second. The only time that these humans ever really evolve or ever think of something new is when they're in conflict. So we got to bring about as much war and disaster and conflict as we can, so that they evolve faster and they can figure this problem out faster for us. So it's kind of like a spy versus spy thing, and no one's actually controlled by these aliens. They just are influenced by them and listen to them and take advice from them. And it's really a very cool book, and I am digging it immensely. Very layered reading. Oh, have you read it? It's, I mean, don't spoil it for me. I'm only about a little more than halfway through, so I'm just really enjoying the ride. I did not enjoy the ride on Greyhound. Now, first of all, let me just say that I've got nothing against Greyhound. It's just that they're off my menu for this trip. I want to prove that you can do this without resorting to that national monopoly that is Greyhound. So, like I said, when the bus picked me up, I wasn't sure. I still don't know if it was a matter of the Jefferson Line's bus failed in some way, just couldn't pull out, and they contracted with Greyhound to send a bus for us. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if they subcontracted with Greyhound for this part of the route. I don't know. Maybe if I'm curious enough, I'll find out. But that's anyway. I found myself on the Greyhound bus, and I've taken Greyhound any number of times between, say, New York and Boston, and I love it. It's easy. It's convenient. It's cheap. You can bring weed. I work for public transit. It was really cool to have you ride with us yesterday. Oh, thank you so much, Emma. I really enjoyed meeting April and Natalie. It was an absolutely wonderful thing. And please thank everyone again for the goodie bags you gave me. I'm camping out tonight, so a lot of it was immediately useful. So, as for the Greyhound bus, like I said, how long is the beard going to get? I don't know. It is coming in a whole lot faster than my scrotum hair, because I also got dolphin smooth down there too, and you know, it's still kind of smooth, but yeah. This is actually kind of itchy. So, anyway, any other questions? So, anyway, Greyhound between New York and Boston is great. You got Wi-Fi every inch of the way. You don't need to go through security. It's hassle-free. But I got to say is that going from Wichita Falls to Fort Worth, it was an hour and a half or so late. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. The chargers weren't working. People were running low on battery, and they were hoping they could plug in their seats. They couldn't do that, even though the bus was equipped for it. It just wasn't working. And yeah, so it was, and it was crowded. We're sitting right on top of each other. There's hardly an open seat on the whole bus the whole way down, and of course there was the morbidly obese person who had to go to the bathroom, and my seat was like right by the bathroom. And I don't want to get too personal about this lady. Who am I kidding? Okay, the issue is this. Some women should not wear stretch pants. Okay, there, I said it. She should not have been wearing stretch pants. They were way too tight. So more than I wanted to see. And yet, the waistband where it needed to be tight, that was loose. She had, in addition to like about the fattest ass I've ever seen in my life, no lie. I mean, she more than took up the aisle when she was going back to the bathroom. But also, her waistband was failing, so she had plumber crack, and she and her way back to the restroom was blocked, like right, one row of seats behind me. So she was like waving this ass crack in my face for 2 minutes while she was navigating around whatever kind of obstacle was under her big fat feet. And no, we'll go with it didn't happen. All right. If you need video evidence, or if you need a picture of it, and I didn't paint a good enough one for you, then I'm sorry, you're SOL, and I will just have to say, well, I can't prove it. So if you don't want to believe it happened, you don't have to believe it happened. Okay. All right. So we're getting some people joining, but I'm kind of talked out here. So let me just remind you one more time, William Friedman, Cross Country Local. Please follow me here on Periscope, and please invite your friends to follow me. And on Facebook, you can like the Cross Country Local page, and you can follow along on Instagram and Twitter at #XCLocal. That's X-Ray Charlie Local for Cross Country Local. And that's about it. And I will see you on the route, and safe travels with it. Thank you so much. I enjoy being here. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Scratch and Sniff. Oh, yeah, Kessler.